Hello, boys. Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever, wherever you are in this big world. I would first like to congratulate Brad for his firstborn, secondborn, I don't know already lah. But I'd like to fucking congratulate my man for like having a new child today and oh my God, congratulations, man! Like wow, man, I can't even find a girl to fucking take my babies, man. My guy has a girl take two of his babies, man. Respect, bro. Respect. Oh, he's like a girl dad now, man. Congratulations. Yeah. Remember, Brad, introduce okay. Uh okay, no, it's not. It's not here. He's taking care of his kid, man. Why the fuck would he be learning Forex when his kid is just born, bro? Wait. I want to send you guys a picture on the group, yeah? I'll send you guys on the group the picture. 1 second. Okay, so ta-da! Okay, have you guys gotten the photos? Okay, so I want you to see the photos. In the first photo, I say that if you connect the dots, you will find the red trend line. No picture, your problem. Did everyone get the picture? I got it, right? Yes, I got it. Okay, cool. So if everyone has got them, like tap something on the picture or some shit, tap the love icon, tap the fire icon, tap the banana icon, all of it lah. Okay, so if you connect the dots, you will find the speaker trend line. This shape is called the codex, also known as the mother of all market structures. Okay, this thing is the mother of all market structures. Your one-line setups, your whatever the setups, it all came from this structure. So this thing is called the codex. Okay, so what the fuck do I mean? Okay, so let's go for our trend lines now. So we have TL type 1. Okay, so before I explain trend lines, I want you to know that there are very important key rules of pulling trend lines. Okay, number 1, body to body. I don't want some shadow bullshit. I don't want shadow body bullshit. I want body to body bullshit. Okay, only that. You do shadow to shadow, how many trend lines you will have? You'll have a fucking million trend lines for one setup. Okay, one fucking million setup. Okay, so we don't want that. Number 2. Okay, it's correct. Number 2, trend lines can only be pulled at classic, BO, HNS, and BHNS. No fucking gaps. Okay? No gaps at all. Okay? Trend lines cannot be pulled on gaps. If you want to pull a trend line on gaps, how many gaps do you have? You have at least one fucking million gaps for you to pull it on. Okay? Remember, we are revisiting. But this I'll explain further later. Okay? So you cannot pull trend lines on one-line setups based on what I know lah. Okay, I think Michael has done it before and it works. If it works lah. Good for him. Okay. Because I haven't researched that lah. I haven't researched if you can put line on a one-line setup. Okay. So if you want to do research on that, go ahead. But then only pull trend lines on these guys, and I'll explain that further later on. Okay. And number 3, don't force it. If the trend line appears, it appears. Okay. If the trend line appears, it appears. Okay. You don't have to force the trend line to appear. You don't have to, because trend line, if they appear, they appear lah. If they don't appear, don't pretend like you are okay. Alright. So next, KL type 1. It's your average trend line. Okay. First point, second point, entry. Okay. Trend lines are not used to measure the trend. Trend lines are used. Okay. So this is your answer to why. So this is your answer to your first homework lah. Okay. Your answer to your first. Okay. Why the fuck does it float? Okay. So you have a classic here. Okay. I'll explain that later lah. I'll explain that later. Okay. So same goes to buy. This lah. Okay. 1.1, 0.2, then entry. Right. So we have trend line type 2. Okay. So I will give like, okay, I'll count until 5. Write it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So I assume everyone has used their digs to write it down on a piece of paper. Okay. So TL type 2. Okay. TL type 2 is just your regular breakout trend line je. Nothing special. Okay. Yes, like that. Okay. Easy. All right. Remember, this is not draw like this. Okay. Draw properly. This is me just doing a shit drawing lah. But you must draw very, very properly. You must be very, very meticulous with the way you draw trend lines. Okay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So type 3. Type 3 has been redacted. You don't use type 3. My teacher doesn't use type 3. I don't use type 3. Type 3 is for your measure the direction. It's like, okay, the trend line has been broken on a weekly time frame, therefore indicating a bullish or bearish drop or whatever the fuck. So that's the kind on or fucking like basic level stuff lah. Yeah, like, so with trend line, that's just a confluence. So we don't use that shit. Okay. And TL type 4. TL type 411. 411 pays homage to my teacher. Okay. TL type 411 pays homage to my teacher. Right? So this looks like this. Okay. This is your point 1. This is your point 2. This is your entry. Okay. It could also look like this. Okay. Like this. All right. Same shit. Okay. But basically, it's an angle HNS. Yeah, more or less lah. Okay. So this is what the 411 looks like. Okay. For your buy, it's for your sell, sorry. And for your buy, it looks like this. Okay. Cool. So this is your 1, this is your 2, this is your E. All right. You could also look fucked up like this lah, like that. Okay. It could look like that. Okay. Why it's called 411? Because the person who taught me is 411. The person who taught me is trend line is 411. Okay. You know that guy lah, like him. Okay. So I'll count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Who the hell is Bunyao effects, man? Oh, cool. 411. And then we have type 5. It's all right. It's okay. Type 5 is just your HNS trend line. Okay. So, look this. Okay. Basically, it's 1, 2, E. Okay. Or it could look like 1, 2, E. Okay. So, could be the first shoulder. So basically, the first point will always be at the left shoulder. The second point could be at another left shoulder, or the second point could be at the right shoulder, and it comes again. Okay, like that. Cool. All right. So same thing goes to this is variation 1, and this is variation 2. So this will be 5A, 5B. Okay, same shape, same shape. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so for bi, it's the exact same thing lah. Okay, just like flip. Okay, so next we have the L type 666. So this is what you call the Satan trend line lah. Okay, Satan trend line is given this name because if this guy appears and the setup works, it usually comes and it usually signifies that a reversal is coming. Okay, but the fucking the shape of it is just normal only. This okay, 1, 2, E. Okay, or 7 must be Jesus. You're close. Okay, number 3, this, this, this. Okay, 1, 2, E. Count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So last but not least, number 7 is TL type T. Okay. Fucking Jesus. Oh my God. Okay. So this is the one I created. So it's just very simple lah. Like this. Okay. So it's just a BHNS trend line. Okay. Nothing too special about it. So okay, a BHNS trend line. Okay. This one is the harder one lah. Spot it good lah. Damn good already. You spot it. Okay. So it's 1, 2, E. 1, 2, E. Correct. It's a broken type path. All it is. All right. Okay, so I'm counting to 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I'd like to ask you. Okay, 1 second. I want you to look at your notes for a bit before I explain the codex. I'll give you like a minute. Hi. No, you didn't lose me. Okay, so let's see. Froze. Type 7 must be Jesus' trend line. Ah! Okay, so the codex, the mother of all market structures. Might not be that guy from YouTube who shows his trading house in Scotland. Wait, there's a guy from YouTube who shows his trading house in Scotland. Hey, tell me the name of the guy. I want to see. Okay, so the codex. Okay, so as that annoying advert. Oh yeah. I know. Okay, so the mother of all market structures, right? So let's see what you guys know lah. Okay, so you all have your notes, okay? If this is one, this is two. What is the trend line now? One. Okay. Say the name. Okay. If this is point one, this is point two. What is the trend line now? No, look closely. What is it cutting through? 5. Okay, good. Next. 5 pieces of shit, not H&S. Call it the 5, okay? There's a reason why it's not the H&S trend line. Why is it 5, 2, and 1, and whatever the fuck lah. Okay? Alright. So next is this. Right. Comes to this. There's a 411. Okay. Next. This and this. What number is this? This one the hard one. Ah, 6. Good. Ah. Why? Because it looks like this. Sorry. Okay. Like that. Cool. And now what about what? What is this now? Type 2. Okay. Very easy. Okay. So this guy is the mother of all market structures. Okay. This thing is the mother of all market structures. If you ever forget your trend lines, draw this shape and play a little exercise. A, B, over here. This is what is supposed to happen here? Type 6. Okay, good. Yeah, so if you ever forget your trend lines, you draw this shape and then you play a little exercise. Okay, that is the codex. It's like QM. No, yes, I don't know. This is just a structure. Okay, from here you can find 6 out of the 7 trend lines. Okay, cool. So a trend line has to be drawn with a classic DO S or DHS. All right, so I want you to go, yeah, and I want you to see this picture, the marriage picture. Okay, see this? See that one? Can anyone see that picture? Yes or yes? Yes. Okay, good. So this is what I call marriage. And what is it, the marriage? What is this, the marriage of? It's a marriage of two concepts. What is it? TL and SNI. Okay. Can anyone tell me what SNI this is? Classic. Okay, why is it classic? Because it has a miss. Right? So when you remember your first session on why the fuck sometimes it floats like shit, it is because there is a trend line up there. Okay? It is because there is a trend line up there. So remember, for classic, what differentiates a regular AV from a classic? Miss. Okay. What differentiates a one line breakout from a this kind of breakout, where is the mid supposed to happen? Where is the mid supposed to happen for trend line breakouts? Before and after. Okay? Before and after, like this. Okay? So this one, okay, so basically there is, I need to reclassify the name of this thing lah. It always causes confusion, but never mind lah. Okay? This. Oh. And then we have the HNS. And then we have the BHNS lah. BHNS is basically a HNS broken out lah. Okay? So trend lines have to be used only on these boys here. Trend lines are the reason why these guys float. Okay? Trend lines are the reasons why these guys float. Okay? So which is why when you do this, right, this is incomplete. You are supposed to, that's why the shadow is very long sometimes. Because there is a trend line that you failed to take. Okay? So when you are using this concept, when you are using this concept of classic, the mixed classics are, okay? The classic mix, HNS and the BHNS, you have to wait for what? Come on, can someone tell me? A trend line. Okay? It is only valid for you to enter on this kind of setup if you have a trend line only. Okay? Oh, pop quiz. When this happens, and then you have a trend line down here, do you enter at A, E, C? C. Why? Because this type of SNR, you have to enter at a trend line. Good. Okay. So, over here, it's a regular HNS with no IC. Okay. Here, but then have a trend line here. Then that A, E, C. C. Why? Because, yes, because of the TL. Next, you have a workout here. You have this trend line down here. You enter either A, E, or this one is hard. Where do you enter? B. Correct. Okay. B or C lah, both can lah. Because this one, what kind of setup is this? It's a, remember your last class? It's a one-line setup. Okay, it's a one-line setup. But I don't want to confuse you with that lah. That one we'll explore the question of what if there's a 1L and a 2L by a final class. Okay, so this one I won't explain. There's a one-line priority and a two-line priority. Okay, so the message is not here lah. Restart this question. This. Okay, it's a broken HNS, right? Over here. You either an A, E, C. Okay. Why? Because a trend line is over there. Okay. So what is the one SNR that out of the 5 types? Which one that you cannot pull a trend line on? A gap. Okay. So what is a marriage? It is the marriage of a TL and SNR. What is the codex? the mother of everything, the mother of market structure, the mother of trend lines. Okay, so what is trend line type 5? Can anyone explain to me what trend line type 5 is? HNS trend line. What is trend line type 6? Satan. Okay, so what is 411? If you see closely, it's actually the Satan trend line that got broken. Your mentor. Is that? Is that Satan trend line that got broken? Your mentor. Okay, this is the Satan trend line that got broken. That's all. Okay, look at it like that. Okay, I will still take on uh, trend line setup lah. For each trend line, I'll send you an example. Okay, at the group. Okay, now we know why float. This is how you, yes. This, we're gonna see this magic on the charts. Yes, we will. But then screenshots lah. Okay, I'll send you screenshots. I'll send you screenshots, and I'll send you now. I'll also send you a recording, like 2 hours lah. Okay. So yeah, that's the end of today's class. But still, who float? Last question. Okay, go. Ask all the questions. Ask all the questions. What's your question? So all right. So have fun, boys. So you don't have homework. Your homework will be just fucking around lah. Just look at the setups. Yeah. What you want?
Actually, I wanted to ask, how do we enter? Like, is it with a rejection candle or anything else?
No, nothing.
Like,
Just like when it touches, you have the SNR. Okay, don't pull trend lines without the SNR. Okay, the SNR must appear first. When it appears, you pull a trend line. Okay, when understand not? Like, you can't just randomly draw SNR. Understand not? So basically, you find a trend line. When
yeah,
right
but
to
I
this
am
trend
asking, we should just place a limit there, or we should see a reaction.
place no limit there. This one does not involve. Okay, what are two line setup to me? What's the difference between a one line setup and a two line setup? A one line setup, you have to wait for a I see. A two line setup, you just need to wait for a trend line. Understood? So when it comes to a trend line, right? Hey, you listen to me or not? Who the hell's asking the question? So wait.
Bro, my internet got disconnected.
Okay,
So my question was, we should just place a limit, or we should see a reaction
no.
in the
I
trend
want
line.
no. I don't want to answer your question. You answer your question yourself with my question. What is the
Yeah,
difference
okay,
between a
okay.
one line setup and a two line setup?
One line setup, there won't be a trend line. Two lines setup, there will be a trend line, right?
Wrong. A one line setup, you have to wait for a interaction candle. That is your confirmation. Okay.
Yeah.
For a two line setup, your trend line is enough confirmation for you to enter. Understood?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Awesome. So with that answer, you are supposed to get the answer to your question. Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So when it comes to, okay, Arfan, good question. Sometimes people pull trend lines halfway across the world. Okay. So don't do that. As much as possible, make the trend line like CMP-ish. Okay. But then there's a way for you to gauge that lah. Okay. In our first class, I'll explain TL to take and which TL to ignore. Okay. And I'll explain which one line setup to take and which one line setup to ignore. Okay. And basically, yeah, sorry.
Sorry, brother, you literally were cutting out when you just said the last two lines. I couldn't understand the CMP bit from there. Sorry.
Oh, no. Just basically don't pull trend lines from light years away. Okay,
Mhm.
that's all. Okay, basically I'll send you like this. Okay, I'll send you from
What does it say in that square? Sorry.
CMP in the square. Oh, sorry. In our fourth class, I'll explain to you which trend line to take, which one to ignore, and which one line setup to take, and which one line setup to. Okay, so
Perfect. Thank you.
basically,
Thank you, T.
I'll show you one good setup. Yeah, one good setup. There we go. Here. Wait. La, 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 la. But last week was full of one line setup. So full of one line setup. I'll give you one more example.
Sorry, T, are you showing something? Because we can't see anything on the screen.
Yeah. Wait, I'm showing it on my phone, and I'm going to like.
Okay.
I'm going. Ta-da! Wait. 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 Sorry. Find it. I want to find it. I can't. Stupid piece of shit. Okay, so there we go. Ta-da! Yeah. Okay, I'm sending it to the group. Sending it to the group. Okay, so the timelines have to be on the same time frame. Okay, so send it. Cool. So last but not least, if you want to buy, right? If you want to buy, your entry point for the basically for the TL must be below the classic. Basically like this, right? But then your TL is over here. This is not valid. Invalid. Your TL has to be over here. Understood? Yes or no? Has to float. Yes. Your trend line is the answer to your floating. Okay? A trend line is the answer to your floating. Why the fuck would you use a trend line when it hasn't even floated? Okay? Understood? Understood. All right. So, sir, why floating? Because there's a trend line. Okay? Cool. Nice. Woo! All right. So, what if there's multiple trend line? Fourth class. Okay? I'll explain to you. So, how do you filter trend lines based on distances? Okay? And so, a trend line has to be like, it cannot be light years away. Okay, this one is a bit of, cannot be light years away. Okay, it has to be within like a sideways range. Within a sideways range. Okay. But this I explain further in our course on how to ignore shit. Okay. Right. So we are finally done. Okay. We are finally done. Good. Whatever you want lah. I think maybe M15, M30, each one. These guys are nice. Okay. These guys are nice. You could also use early. Okay. If you want your trend line to hit next year. Okay, so have fun with that shit lah. Okay, cool. All right, so we are done. Have fun and enjoy the new knowledge. Bye bye.